Have you ever wondered what would happen if you just stopped eating? Picture this. Your last meal fades into memory, and your body, that incredible machine, kicks into overdrive. It's not just hunger pangs, it's a full-blown survival saga unfolding inside you. Today, we're diving deep into the science of surviving without food. From the brutal realities of starvation to the mind-bending benefits of controlled fasting, and even a glimpse into a future where eating might become optional. This isn't just theory, it's backed by the latest breakthroughs that could redefine how we fuel our bodies. Stick around, because by the end, you'll never look at your plate the same way again. Let's start with the raw question. What really happens if you stop eating? It's a scenario that taps into our deepest survival instincts, one that humanity has faced in famines, shipwrecks, and extreme challenges. Your body doesn't just give up, it fights back with everything it's got. In the first few hours, everything seems normal. You've got glycogen stores in your liver and muscles, basically your body's quick energy stash from your last carbs. But skip a meal or two, and those reserves start depleting fast. By hour 12, you're entering what's called the post-absorptive state. Your blood sugar dips, and you might feel irritable or lightheaded. That classic hangry vibe. It's your brain signaling, hey, we need fuel now. Push past a day, and things get intense. Without incoming calories, your metabolism shifts gears. Fat cells release triglycerides, breaking down into fatty acids and glycerol to keep your organs humming. This is ketosis kicking in, where your liver turns fats into ketones, an alternative fuel source for your brain and muscles. It's like flipping a switch from car burning to fats torching mode. You might lose a pound or two quickly, mostly water weight at first, but it's deceptive. Your body is conserving energy, slowing your heart rate and dropping your temperature to stretch those reserves. By day 3, hunger might oddly subside as your system adapts, but don't be fooled. Weakness sets in, focus blurs, and your immune system starts taking hits. Studies show that after 72 hours without food, electrolyte imbalances can trigger heart irregularities, and your gut microbiome shifts, potentially leading to digestive woes when you finally eat again. Now, extend that 2 weeks, and you're in true starvation territory. The body turns cannibalistic, not in a horror movie way, but methodically breaking down muscle for protein to protect vital organs like your heart and brain. This is phase 3, protein catabolism. Your muscles shrink, bones weaken from mineral loss, and even your skin thins out. Historical records, like those from famine survivors, paint a grim picture. By week 2, many report hallucinations, extreme fatigue, and organ stress. One extreme case documented a person surviving 382 days on just vitamins and water, losing over 270 pounds. But that's an outlier under medical supervision. Generally, with hydration, healthy adults might last 1 to 2 months. But factors like body fat, age, and activity level play huge roles. Obese individuals fare better thanks to fat stores, while lean folks hit the wall faster. It's a brutal reminder. Food isn't just pleasure. It's the fuel keeping your trillion cells alive. But here's where it gets fascinating. Science shows that controlled versions of this, like intermittent fasting, aren't just survival hacks. They're potential health boosters. We're talking about harnessing your body's ancient famine response mechanisms without tipping into danger. Recent 2025 research highlights how skipping meals for 16 to 24 hours triggers autophagy, that cellular cleanup process where your body recycles damaged parts, potentially slashing inflammation and boosting longevity. One meta-analysis found intermittent fasting rivals calorie restriction for weight loss, trimming 4 to 6 kilograms in 8 to 12 weeks, while improving blood pressure and cholesterol. It's not magic, it's biology. Fasting ramps up insulin sensitivity, helping ward off type 2 diabetes, and even enhances brain function through ketone production, which some studies link to sharper focus and reduced neurodegenerative risks. Of course, not everyone's on board. Critics point out that prolonged fasting can spike cortisol, stressing your adrenals, or lead to nutrient gaps if not done right. But 2025 trials counter that with balanced approaches. Alternate day fasting, for instance, shows cardiometabolic perks like lower heart disease markers, especially when paired with nutrient-dense refeeds. Real-world examples abound. Think of athletes using fasting windows to optimize performance, or patients in clinical settings where monitored fasts aid metabolic resets. A 2025 study even tied it to gut health improvements, fostering beneficial bacteria that fight chronic issues. The key, it's not about starving, it's strategic pauses that mimic evolution's feast-famine cycles, turning your body into a more efficient machine. Peering ahead, these insights could reshape our world, blending biology with tech to conquer hunger and enhance health. Imagine leveraging AI to personalize fasting protocols, analyzing your genetics and lifestyle for optimal windows that maximize benefits without risks. The longevity economy, pegged at $600 billion in 2025, is pouring funds into this. Think apps tracking your ketones in real time, or wearables alerting you to electrolyte dips. On the medical front, fasting mimicking diets are gaining traction for conditions like obesity and autoimmune disorders. One 2025 review showed they could extend health span by preserving telomeres, those chromosome protectors tied to aging. But it's bigger than personal tweaks. Global food challenges, from climate-driven shortages to overpopulation, demand innovation. Advances in synthetic biology could create nutrient-dense alternatives, like lab-grown proteins that deliver calories without traditional farming. 2025 trends point to 3D printed meals tailored to your needs. Printing a steak with exact macros, slashing waste by 95%. While some doubt we'll ditch real food entirely, breakthroughs in precision nutrition suggest we could. AI-driven supplements that mimic fasting's effects, activating autophagy without the hunger. Critics warn of equity issues who gets access to this tech. But pilots in regenerative agriculture show promise, using data to boost yields sustainably. As we decode starvation science, we unlock tools for a resilient future, where famines become relics and health optimization is every day. Now, envision 2050, a world where stopping eating isn't a crisis, but a choice. Grounded in today's trends, but bold enough to inspire. You wake up, not to breakfast bells, but to a sleek implant scanning your vitals. No rumble in your stomach, your body's nutrient delivery system. A network of smart nanobots has been drip-feeding essentials overnight, sourced from synthetic gels you refill weekly. Food, it's recreational now, savored at gatherings where 3D printers whip up gourmet bites from algae-based inks. Zero waste, infinite variety. Societies transformed. Cities hum with vertical farms, stacking hydroponic layers. AI optimizing every leaf for max nutrition, feeding billions without soil depletion. You've got folks on fast-forward plans, extended fasting enhanced by gene tweaks that AMP fat burning, staving off diseases like never before. Elders thrive into their 120s, their cells perpetually renewed via autophagy. Boosters pills, mimicking starvation's perks without the pain. Work, fluid schedules mean no lunch rushes. You power through with ketone infusions, sharper than ever. But here's the thrill with a twist. A subculture of purists clings to old-school eating, debating if tech erodes joy in meals. Early adopters dominate, exploring space colonies where nutrient packs sustain Mars missions. No bulky food halls needed. Debates rage: is this human evolution or overreach? Skeptics cite early glitches, like bot malfunctions mimicking starvation symptoms, but vast datasets from 2025 wearables refined it, simulating outcomes for flawless delivery. It's plausible because it's building now. AI nutrition apps, scaling to global use, synthetic foods in trials. A future where your body runs like a tuned engine, freeing humanity for greater pursuit, curing the incurable, reaching stars, redefining progress. As we wrap this dive into the wild world of surviving without food, remember, your body is a masterpiece of adaptation, turning scarcity into strength when handled wisely. Whether it's the grit of starvation, survival, or the promise of tech-fueled fasting, it's all about balance. What hit you hardest, the brutal stages of no food, or that sci-fi future of optional eating? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Have you tried fasting? And what's your take? Subscribe for more eye-opening explorations into human mysteries and tech frontiers, like this one blending science and wonder. Share if it sparked your curiosity. Let's get millions rethinking their next bite. Stay fueled, stay curious. See you next time.